most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to show you how to stop shoulder impingement pain with 5 advanced self-treatment secrets that work. And we've seen this many times over our 100 years of therapy that we had people that actually did some of these by themselves and got better.
Right.
I mean, sent them home with it.
They're advanced, so you got to listen to how we do it. You just don't jump into them and do them haphazardly. But they're not that difficult. Pay attention close, and you'll get them to work. So,
by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away.
That's right.
This week, we're going to give away Bob and Brad resistance bands.
Oh, yes. Here we've got them, Bob. Beautiful red handles. We've got 5 of them. They come in a set.
Why don't you pan over there, Liz?
Yeah, and
they're hooked up to the wall anchor there, and it's a great way to set up a home gym. All right. So you can also find the contest. It'll be pinned to the top of the page of Facebook. You go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program every day.
Yeah, and a podcast.
If you're tired of us babbling on.
All right, so impingement, they estimate 70% of all shoulder pain problems are from impingement. You know, I think they're excluding trauma, like if you've been in a car accident or something.
Or a fall.
Right, exactly. One common overhead denominator with impingement, just so if you're not sure if it's impingement, if you're reaching up and it hurts right in here, and oftentimes once you get all the way up, then it's not so painful, but coming down, ow, 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 and then it's better down here. Very likely it's an impingement problem. These exercises will very likely help. We've got 5 of them. Not all 5 are probably going to work. You're going to find out, you'll go through them, but you're going to find at least 1 or 2 that are probably going to work and work well.
Did you even notice I was gone?
No, Bob, I don't worry about you. I figure you can take care of yourself.
Let's start with the number 1, Brad. Are you ready, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm thinking about this, Bob. I had a couple notes on there, but anyways, yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, so we're going to start off with, and this is kind of based on these are actually 2 versions of the book. The later version. This is a book by Dr. Kirsch. He's an orthopedic surgeon, or he's retired now.
Right.
And it's called Shoulder Pain, the Solution and Prevention. Basically, what he promotes is the use of hanging.
And we're going to show that in just a second.
We're going to show that way too. This is kind of a variation of it. Like if you don't have something that a pull-up bar or the hanging handles to hang on, you can actually take a pole. You could take a broomstick.
Yep.
But you know, it's nice with the rubber tips. We got the Booyah stick here.
You need something about 5 feet long, a little shorter, depends how tall you are, but you either can plant it on the floor or you can put it on the chair, depending on
your height, for one thing.
Your height and how far you can bring your hand up and how sore your shoulder is at the time.
Yeah, what's nice about this is you can actually work your way up. You can progressively, like let's say you can only get your shoulder up that high. You know, you can crawl your way up with a hand.
Yeah.
And you start off just leaning forward like this and then putting traction on the shoulder. So it's like hanging.
The right one is our sore shoulder. So we're stretching it. And if you look at the book, if you want to know why this worked, Dr. Kirsch has done a wonderful job going through the anatomy, the biomechanics of it, explaining it, especially if you're a therapist. And it's all
the
clear.
Testimonials are unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, there were so many people that were ready for surgery.
Right.
And they reversed it and actually got better on their own. So then eventually you want to go all the way to the top. And Brad, do you want to mention what your one patient did?
Yeah, well, he was a 13-year-old and he was pitching. He was a hardball pitcher in the Little League. So he needed overhead throwing, and this worked well. And this is how I got this idea.
Sure.
We called it Statue of Liberty because you're up there reaching. And when you lean forward, it puts the traction on, just like hanging, which we're going to show next. So you do this like 5 to 10 repetitions.
Actually, the example I wanted, Brad, was when you had that one patient that let her hand slide down.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you don't want to do that. You don't want to let the hand slide down. That's why the Booyah stick's nice, by the way. It's got good grip on it.
Yeah, it does.
That material.
No doubt about that.
So it works out great. And you can do that throughout the day. You can do a couple stretches every hour if you want.
So if you do that and you lean into it and you stretch and it just makes it hurt
Yeah,
don't do it.
Don't
It's
do
not
it.
the right thing to
Right,
do.
but most people like it. I have had many people with arthritis that did that.
Yes. Yep.
So
The next one. This is right from Dr. Kirsch.
yeah.
He would talk about using a pull-up bar. We found that these hanging handles on the wall actually, I think, work better. This is what I've been using. I've got swimmer shoulder.
Yeah, you've
which
been
is
doing it a
impingement.
lot.
And so you use a pull-up bar or whatever you can use to hang on the hanging handles, because you're up against the wall. It forces good posture, which is a big advantage. And you can easily, gently put the pressure on. Just don't go hang on there real quick. It's probably going to be uncomfortable the first time you do it. The first few times you're going to hang gentle, up to 30 seconds, maybe only 10 seconds when you start, but after a few days,
you're going to progress how much weight and how long.
Yeah, exactly. So
and each kit comes with a thing, that anchor that you can go into studs with.
Right.
You don't want to do it into just drywall.
Right. And right now, I'm at the point now, when I first started, the first week or two, I was not putting all my weight on. I was putting a little more on each day. And now I go, and after about 5 or 10 seconds, I completely lift my feet up, all my body weight, and I'll hang as long as I can, which is about 30 seconds. My hands get tired. And this has been wonderful on my shoulder with swimming, which common problem.
Weight limit on that, 300 pounds?
Yeah, if you're way more than 300 pounds, then we don't recommend that.
Yeah.
That's our limit. But that'll cover the majority of people.
Right.
The next one, Mackenzie's.
Sure.
And Mackenzie he's a therapist that's done wonders. He got his known for back treatment, but he's worked on joints and limbs and very successful. So you want to show him?
Well, you want the just extension or you want chicken wing?
Well, let's go with
We're going to do both.
No, just the going up the back like this.
Oh, sure.
So with impingement, reaching back here is a problem. But once it gets better and you can start to do this, this is a nice stretch for it. We got two options.
So you can take the pole. I'm hitting the ceiling. Here, I'll go down a little bit here.
Yep.
So what you're going to find out is that the shoulder that's bothersome to you probably only can go up like this high, where your better shoulder or your good uninvolved shoulder may be able to go this high. So you want to regain that motion.
Yep.
So you're going to start off, like you said, you could use a pole and start down here and just gently work into the pain. Don't increase the pain.
This is a painful shoulder. This one is doing the work. This one's relaxing.
And then eventually you want to get it up as high as you can go.
If you don't have a stick, you can use a belt, usually a shiny belt, so it slides on your clothing. And I loop it so this hand does not have to grip. It can relax right around the wrist with the loop. And it's just the exact same exercise, just a different way to go about it.
Now, my only concern here is if you have shoulders that can dislocate or are really loose ligamented, I wouldn't do these because this could actually cause it to dislocate. I mean, unlikely, but
right. For the majority of people, you're going to go no pain. You're not going to go into sharp pain at all. Just gentle stretching. If it starts to hurt, go back down and bump into it. 10 repetitions, 2 or 3 times a day.
Now, Brad, that was number 3, but you have the chicken wing there too. Do you want to do?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So this one's a little more difficult to do, and but what you're going to do, this is what was my favorite. It's the one that worked for me.
It's working for me as well.
It is?
It's part of my protocol.
I'm surprised.
Well,
you weren't a big fan of this, I didn't think.
Well, it's because I never use it that much.
So what you're going to do is, this is the painful shoulder right there. Yep. You're going to grab onto the lower end of the stick. Takes a little doing here. And you don't want to hit the head with the upper part, so you want to go a little bit off to the side. And you're going to bend it back like this. And I think this does a number of things. One, I postulate, Brad, that this maybe helps put the shoulder blade in the right position. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I did this one. This was the one that did the magic to me.
Sure.
I mean, it really made a difference.
How many repetitions?
Oh, I don't know, 10.
Whatever, just do it until it feels good.
Yeah.
I usually go 5 to 10. I actually do it more and not so many reps just because I've got other things to do.
Sure.
But I found when my shoulder was pretty sore a few weeks ago, this one was too aggressive.
It was to start.
But now it works well. And one way you can test it, if you go up to here and it kind of hurts there, and then you do it. You do about 5 repetitions up to 10, and it feels better. You're gold with that exercise.
You're doing it right. And that's exactly what I found. And I used to do it preventatively for a while. Now my shoulder hasn't hurt for so long that I just stopped it.
Well, yeah, you forget about it
You
because it
forget
doesn't
about
bother
it.
you.
Yeah, it doesn't bother you. And like Brad and I said, at our ages, everything's going wrong at some point. So you got to spend like a couple hours a day just taking care of pain issues.
Well, that's part of the aging process.
That's
I
part of the
guess.
fun, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Better than taking pills.
All right.
The next one, not last but not least, is the cross friction massage. The tendon where the impingement is happening is right here under the acromion. I can't lift my skin up to show you, but you can see it's right here, and it connects right about there. So you're going to go on there, and on mine, I could literally feel when I would go over the tendon because it was tender. And so I would do this cross friction. The tendon goes this way. I'm going to do a cross friction massage. I'm going to push in deep and go across that tendon. A little painful at first. You got to listen to this. This is the advanced part.
Yeah.
If after about 15 to 30 seconds, the pain does not get better, if it gets worse, you stop. It's not ready for it.
Yeah, you might need ice or something like that.
Yeah, give it a few days, come back with it later.
Ibuprofen.
But if you go on it and it hurts at first, and then it's like, well, within 5 or 10 seconds, it's feeling better, and then it feels pretty good after a while, or kind of numbish feeling, then you're going to keep doing that until your fingers get sore. Syriax is the surgeon. He was a surgeon.
Dr. James Syriax.
He was the one who came up with this years ago.
Orthopedic surgeon.
And he would recommend do it up to 20 minutes, but your fingers are going to wear out.
Yeah, you're never going to be able to handle that.
I honestly get about 3 to 4 minutes.
I have some people that do it throughout the day instead of doing it once.
On and
off. Yeah, he was considered the father of orthopedic medicine, by the way. So he knew his stuff.
Exactly.
But a better option.
One thing I found, so your fingers don't get sore, and I've got one of these massage guns that reciprocate like this. And if you can't go straight into it, you're just going to beat it up. You have to go sideways. That's why it's an advanced thing.
With the ball head. They come with different heads.
Right. You can't see them black on black probably, but the one that's shaped like a tennis ball, it's round. And you're going to put that on there sideways. Again, not straight in. And just work that over that tendon. And you'll feel when you get over it. And you can just hold it there. And it's just so much easier. I actually do it laying on the floor because I'm doing some other stretches right around
probably
that.
lying on the floor.
I lie, yes, lie, whatever. Those English majors, man. You've been so good at that, Bob. It's going to take me a while.
I've got it now. I think I got it.
Anyways, so it's the same thing. It may hurt at first. If it continues to hurt and just irritate it, stop. But if it feels better and it gets a kind of a numbish feeling, you're okay. And you're going to hold it there and do it until your arm gets tired.
Well, what you're doing is you're breaking up scar tissue.
Exactly,
And
Bob.
if that scar tissue stays there, it's painful.
Right.
It just doesn't, it's like this. It's a web.
Mishmash,
Yeah.
I wanted to show this. They come up with these smaller ones, and I found that they work really well, and they're easy to grip onto. That's a big advantage.
Well, it's shockingly how powerful it is.
It is. And that works as well.
We had one person that bought it, apparently, and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's like, he was shocked at how powerful it is.
Yeah, it is. It's a heck of a deal.
And it's less money,
right.
too. So
yeah, it's a little cheaper, easier to pack. You can take it with you on vacation or wherever.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah. Look at that. They even got our names on them, Bob.
Yeah, there we go.
So, no,
that's something.
They're excellent product. That's why their name is there. All right, so take care of those shoulders. And once again, Bob, we can fix just about anything except for
a broken heart.
That darn broken heart.
We'll work on it.
Is it going to be here?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
is Marcus going to edit that?
Yeah, I don't know. If he doesn't, he's not paying attention.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he'll square away with it.